Hello everyone, Lisa here. Welcome to What's Crafting When on Thursday this week. Sorry I had to post, it was worth it. So of course we will just jump right in from our drawing from last week. Love, love, love this card. I don't know, something about blue and purple together, I always like it. And if you know me, you know purple is my favorite color, but I just think they look so pretty together. Okay, so I have my names here from all my comments. And I'm going to put them into my trusty little gold shopping bag here. And let me just give it another mix in here. And I have a ticket. And this week's winner is Jennifer. Well, congratulations, Jennifer. Thank you so much for your comments, everyone. I do so appreciate them. I hope you enjoyed my month of May, featuring the new colors each week with the new suite, the Floral Impressions. Oh my goodness. The name escapes me at the moment. Impressions Floral? Anyway, we had a whole month of it. You should know the name of it by now, just like I should know. Okay, so tonight I have a cute little card. You know, I've said this before, when we have a new catalog out or a mini out, sometimes we tend to forget some of our oldies but goodies. So for tonight, I brought out the Cutest Onesie Bundle. It is a photopolymer stamp set. And look how cute this is. This is the little set of dies that comes with it. Of course, the dies and the stamp set are sold individually, but they do come as the bundle. And this is the set of dies you get with the bundle. And I made a baby boy card for my sample. And loving the layers. I also used the textured notes dies, which, as I think you also know, I do love these dies. Each one has a different embossing on them when you cut. And I just love that you can make a whole card front with it. You could layer. So now tonight we will be making a baby girl card. Same card, but we will be making a girl one. This one, by the way, is in the new In Color Cloud cover. And I use Misty Moonlight. I was going to use the Secret Sea at first, but I thought that this went much better for a baby boy card. So for our baby girl card, we'll be using Strawberry Slush. So I did still use a In Color, and I'm pairing it with Pretty in Pink, which is also an In Color, but from the previous year. So let's get started. I have this Pretty in Pink cardstock cut at 5.5 by 8.5. That is half a sheet of cardstock. And we will score this at 4 1/4. This is a quick card to make. At least I thought it was a quick card to make. Let's see how long it takes tonight. All right, so we will put this off to the side. And then I have the Strawberry Slush layer. And I don't even know how this is going to look together in the end. I think it's going to look very pretty. So first we're going to do our, sorry, I forgot to silence my phone. First we're going to do our stamping on here. We're going to stamp in Strawberry Slush. Oh, yeah. Oh my goodness, no wonder it felt so thick. I die cut 2 pieces at once. Okay, I guess I'm ready if I make a mistake when I stamp. Okay, so we're going to stamp top left corner, a big welcome to your. And then bottom left is Sweet Girl. Perfect. And then next we're going to stamp the onesie. I have a scrap here of the new In Color paper. So we're going to stamp directly on the DSP, and we're going to stamp in Strawberry Slush. And now we will die cut that. Have my little onesie die here. And I'll bring over my little mini machine. So let's see how this looks for a girl. Let me line up my die here. I usually like to line it up holding it and then put it down. But let's see how I line it up this way. My cutting plates out of the way. Look at that darling little onesie. And I have already pre-cut the hanger and the rattle. And the rattle, when you die cut it, that also embosses. And look at Stampin' Up! Thought of everything. Look at this. It cuts out the little neck opening there, and then you can just put the hanger right through. How cute is that? Now, I don't know. Should a girl's onesie have a pocket too? I'm not so certain. Well, we'll go ahead and make the pocket. Did I leave the pocket out? Yes, I do have the pocket. So let's just stamp this little pocket here. And bring my machine back again. And when I was making this and I was cutting out the boy pocket, wasn't sure I was going to do a girl pocket. But I guess we're going for it tonight. All right, that should be the last of our die cutting for this card. Put my die over there. And there's our little pocket. Super cute. And I put the pockets on with glue dots just so it had like a wee little bit of dimension to it, rather than just gluing it down. And I thought a dimensional would have been too much. Oh yeah, the pocket is cute. Okay, so now I will bring this back, and I'm just going to place the onesie there and the rattle, and then I will know where to do the stamping. I'm going to use Pretty in Pink, and on the boy card I did stars, and on our girl card I'm going to do hearts. Could do stars for a girl card too, but I just thought hearts are pretty. So now we will start to assemble the front. And you know what I just realized? I never cut the pieces for the inside of the card. Oh my goodness. I thought I was ahead of the game, but as usual, I seem to be behind. And my glue is stuck. Oh well, at least we have nice weather. I got a little bit too much glue coming out, so let me wipe some of that off. I don't know, hope nobody new's joining tonight. They're probably saying, oh my goodness, has she ever made a card before? Yeah, I don't know how I forgot to cut the inside pieces. Oh well, I will quickly jump up and cut them. I hope I left all my cardstock out. But being the messy crafter that I am, I'm certain I did. And I did put the onesie on with dimensionals, though the rattle I used glue dots. So put it right over the hanger there, so that also keeps the hanger in place. Yeah, I thought a little dimension for the onesie was cute. And I'm going to cut a little piece to put up there. Cut it from here. And hopefully it's not going to be too long. There. So that'll just keep the onesie from bending in at the top. If you've used dimensionals before, you know what I'm talking about. Won't be sagging. And we'll just angle that there. And then some glue dots for the rattle. And I'm going to scrunch these up a little bit for the handle. You can just take the glue dots and roll them. And put that one down there. You're probably saying you're only using one there? Yeah, I think so. Glue dots are a little different than using dimensionals. You can get away with less. Should have rolled that more into a log than a ball. Okay, and then our embellishments. These are the In Color flat pearls, they're called. So we're going to put 2 down here for the little closures on the onesie. And then I used a medium. I had one lone large one left there. And then we'll put a small one. Okay, so I will quickly jump up and cut the insides for the card. I will be right back. Don't think I'm deserting you. I'm just looking for everything I need to cut here. Oh. And I have my dies over here. So tell me in the comments, what did you do on this beautiful day today? The weather was phenomenal here. Finally spring. Actually, the weather today felt more like summer. I certainly was loving the weather. I hope everybody got time to get outside a little bit today and enjoy it like I did. Yes, we are going to have rain again, I hear, starting tomorrow. But even with all the rain that we had previously, it still is dry now. I was out watering the flowers today because I hadn't been paying attention to them, and they certainly had dried up. I was used to all that nice rain and not having to worry about them. I'm almost done die cutting. I'll be right over. Still can't believe that I forgot the inside of the card. Okay, I'm back. Hopefully everything will go smoothly through the end of the card. On the inside, I simply stamped wishing you lots of joy, and I did 2 stars. So on this one here, I'll stamp the same sentiment, but in strawberry slush. Here it is. And then I will stamp hearts instead of the stars. And we will use Pretty in Pink for the hearts. And just a little one up there. And a little one over there. And now we'll assemble the inside here. Get this together. And hopefully there won't be any other little snafus tonight. Hopefully the rest of this will go smoothly. And then just get this adhered on the inside. Again, I just love these textured notes dies. I hope you can see the embossing in the die cut there. So pretty. And then we just have our envelope left. So I'm going to stamp a little heart in the bottom left corner here. And then I'm going to flip it over. And on the flap, I stamped congratulations. And I'm using the strawberry slush, the darker color. And then the hearts. How many stars did I put over here? Okay, there's a heart. There's a heart. And then let's see, we'll put one there and we'll put one over there. Okay, my crafty friends, I think that is everything for this card. Okay, so again, here is my sample, the baby boy card in Cloud Cover and Misty Moonlight. And the envelope. And then our baby girl card in Pretty in Pink and Strawberry Slush. Okay, everyone. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I hope everybody had a little chuckle over me having missing parts to the card tonight. And I hope you didn't mind my little wait and chit-chat while I went and got my die cuts ready. All right, everyone. As always, thank you so much for joining me. Leave me a little love, comments. Let me know what you think about tonight's cards, what you think about the color I chose for the baby boy, baby girl cards. And you know the drill. Leave the comment and get entered in the drawing next week for these 2 cards. Okay, everyone, I wish you a wonderful, crafty week. Enjoy the warm weather. I know I am. I was tired of being cold. Don't forget about the virtual album retreat. It is now live for sale on my Stampin' Up! Website. Remember, 3 days, actually 3 evenings in July will be your virtual crafting with Stampin' Up! And then that following weekend, I'll be live crafting with me. What could get better? All right, everyone. Thank you again. And I'll see you back here next week. Bye.